Jai Hind to all. I am Shivani Sharma from SVM Vidya Mandir. Today we will discuss a topic which is combustion and flame. So we are going to start the topic. So firstly we will talk about the combustible substance. The substances which burn in air to produce heat and light are called the combustible substances. All the substances, either it's a liquid, solid or a gas, whatever the substance we have which burns in air to produce heat or light, they are called the combustible substances. So here are some examples of the combustible substances like wood, coal, charcoal, kerosene. These all are the combustible substances. So combustible substances are of different types, as I have told. These are solid also. Here are the solid examples of combustible substance. LPG, it's a gaseous substance, and kerosene, this is a liquid. So these are the types of combustible substances. Next, the main topic of our chapter is combustion. So we'll discuss that what is a combustion. The chemical process, it is a process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to produce heat. That is called combustion. When any substance, and that substance which we have already discussed, the combustible substance, when any combustible substance react with oxygen, then it produces a heat, and that process is called combustion. So sometimes light is also produced during the combustion, as we have already discussed. So that process is called combustion. And one thing which is necessary for the combustion, that is presence of air. Air, we all know that air is a mixture of gases. So which gas is necessary for the combustion? That is oxygen. If oxygen is present, only then the process of combustion can take place. So this is the combustion. Next, there are some necessary conditions for the combustion. And what are those conditions? These are main three conditions. First is fuel. Fuel, combustible substances are also called fuel. So whenever we have any kind of fuel, only then the process of combustion takes place. Second is presence of air, means oxygen. If there is a supply of oxygen, only then combustion takes place. And third is the heat. Heat means there is a specific temperature at which a substance starts burning, and that temperature is called the ignition temperature. The minimum temperature at which a substance starts burning, that is called ignition temperature. If we have these three conditions, only then the process of combustion takes place. If there is absence of any one of the condition, then combustion does not take place. So these are the necessary conditions for combustion. Next, types of combustion. Now we will discuss about the different types of combustion. Mainly we have these three types of combustion, and in the next slide we are going to discuss about these. So types of combustion, mainly three types of combustion. First is called rapid combustion. Rapid combustion means in which a substance burns rapidly, means very fastly. When a substance burns very fastly and produce the same products, heat and light, that is called rapid combustion. Like burning of LPG, we all using LPG at home for the cooking, and that process and the combustion of LPG is a rapid combustion. Second is spontaneous combustion. It is a type of combustion in which substance burns spontaneously, means immediately, without any external heat given to that substance. Like phosphorus, we all know about the phosphorus. It is a chemical which burns at room temperature without giving any kind of heat to them. That is a spontaneous combustion. Next, third type is explosion. Explosion, it is a type of combustion in which a substance burns suddenly and produces heat and light. With heat and light, one more substance produces, which is called a sound. When sound is produced during the combustion, that is called explosion. And examples of explosion, like we are burning crackers, fireworks, atomic bombs, these are all the examples of explosion combustion. Now we are going to discuss next. Now flame, as our topic is about combustion and flame, now we are starting the second topic, flame. Flame, it is a zone of combustion of a combustible substance. The zone which we see outside during the combustion, that is called a flame. And the substance, only those substance produces flame which vaporize during burning. During burning, the substance which get vaporized, they produce flame. Like here are the examples of flames. Like when kerosene oil burns, it produces flame. Wax candle burns, it also produce flame. Like coal and charcoal, they do not produce flame. So some substances, only those substances which vaporize, they produce flames, but remains does not produce flame. Here we have a structure of a candle flame, where we will discuss about the types of zones. There are main three types of candle zone. First is outermost zone, middle zone, and the inner zone. So outer zone, it is a complete combustion of the fuel. Like here I am going to draw, this is candle flame, and the outer part of the candle flame is called the outer zone. And this zone is the hottest zone of the flame, because it is outermost, and there is a sufficient supply of oxygen to that zone, that is why it is the hottest zone. Next is the middle zone. Next to this zone, this part, this is called the middle zone, and it is moderately hot. Means it is not so hot, or also it is not a least hot, it is moderately hot. Why it is moderately hot? Because partial combustion takes place. Means a less amount of oxygen is supplied to that area, that is why partial combustion. And due to the partial combustion of the fuel, this zone having a moderately hot zone. And the next is the inner zone. The innermost part here, this is the innermost part of the candle flame. It is black in color. This is the innermost part of the flame. It is black in color, and it is least hot. Why it is least hot? Because of absence of oxygen in that zone, that is why it is the least hot part. So here we have discussed about candle flames. Thank you.